Hi,
You
are
are
we here?
muted. Says I'm muted. Okay, now it says we're not muted.
Hi, everyone. Let us know if you can't hear us, okay? I'm waiting for Gordon. Sorry, we're late. We had some technical trouble there, and
Okay, we've got people here, so
it's
let me
great
pull
to
it up
have
over there for you to
everybody.
see too.
How is everybody doing this week? I hope everybody's off to a good week. I thought it was really exciting news that we should have the official announcement this week that Australia will be opening April 17th. I think that's just the best news that we've had in a long time with cruising. And today we also had the really exciting news that the CDC lowered the warning level for cruising down to 2. So that's a big step because they put us up at the highest, and then I think it was about a month ago they put it down, and today they put it down another level. So I thought that was really exciting news. um, I also was really excited that we were I don't know if everybody saw, but in one of the comments someone called Princess and actually got one of the agents who actually knew something and was willing to say something that we should be hearing this week about protocols to Europe this next season for this summertime. And so that is really, I called on Friday and tried to wiggle it out of somebody, and no one, either they didn't know or they weren't sharing. And so I had a lot of hope when I read that comment that someone called in and got that news. And so I'll keep you posted, but I think it's amazing that they're finally going to let everyone know what to expect and kind of what to plan on. I know we've got the Regal and the Sky Princess on the way, doing their transatlantics now, which is just fabulous. And so that's what I think is the good news today. So let me get caught up here. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jeffrey. We're so happy that you had such a nice cruise. It sounded like the Island Princess, I'm sorry, the Caribbean Princess was it all that you had hoped for? I know that you were hoping that it would be your favorite princess ship. And I think in one of your comments, you said it is indeed your favorite ship. So I was really happy to hear that. Myra, yep, Jeffrey is back home. Maybe he's already answered. We were having a hard time with our computer. Hi, Wendy. It's good to have you with us from Brisbane, Australia. And Sheila, oh, it's so nice to see you, Sheila. And if your husband's with you, let's see. You already said Evelyn, it's good to have you with us from North Carolina. Myra, are you talking to Jeffrey or us? Um, if we have any future cruises planned, we are planning on that fun one to the Mediterranean on May 28th, and that just can't come soon enough. I am so excited. Um, that's our next one. We might wiggle in one in to Alaska in the summer if Gordon can swing it. I kind of don't want to go by myself, so but I'm willing. The next one after that we have isn't until the Love Boat cruise in October, so we would like to go more often. So Jeffrey, I was just wondering, you mentioned that you booked that on this for December on the Sky Princess, and I didn't know about the April 2023 on the Caribbean Princess. I must have missed that. Did they give you anything special for booking while you were on the ship? Will you tell us that? Um, Myra, I am just envious. She is going to Hawaii in April. And isn't it nice that those restrictions from Hawaii are like going away like March 26th? That you don't have to fill out that Safe Travels Hawaii form and all the extra testing. Bruce, it's good to have you with us. Yeah, yeah, it is a happy day. I was really glad to see the CDC lowered that warning level. I think it's very appropriate. I think it could actually be a 1 and it would not be out of line, but that's just my opinion. So I'm really glad that they lowered that. Kathy, good to have you with us. Let's see. And I got Bruce. Let's see. I got Kathy. Hey, Robin. It's good to have you with us. Happy Pi Day 3.14157. And on you go. Um, did everybody eat pie today when our children were growing up, and especially in high school when they were studying everything with pie? We used to always have a special pie day, but somehow this year it slid by us today. So let's see. Myra, I am with you. It is lovely to have something to look forward to, isn't it? And yes, Jeffrey, it was just later this afternoon that the CDC announced that. And so I was just looking up about it. There's really not a lot more to it. I'll mention it in my video tomorrow for everybody that's not here. But yeah, level 2. So we're getting somewhere. Let's see. Jeffrey, he always gets the Enchanted and the Emerald mixed up somehow. It's because they start with E's. Let's see. Robin will be on the Grand Princess to Alaska May 11th. I am so excited for you, Robin, because you know what? Sailing in the Caribbean and Alaska are two remarkably different things. Like they're both extraordinary. Like I would not miss one for anything. But you just think of going to Alaska and being cold, but that's not what it is at all. It's so beautiful. Kevin, good to have you with us. He's flying into LAX in May for a Royal Caribbean cruise. Do they have a shuttle that will take me to their ship? This is terrible, Kevin, but I haven't done Royal Caribbean yet. I would love to think that they would. So can someone comment? Hey, Ramon, good to have you with us. Happy Pi Day to you too. Let's see. Jeffrey says, oh, thanks, Jeffrey. Royal Caribbean offers an airport transfer on every cruise I was on, but I don't know the specifics of your sailing. So, you know what? I'll try to find out about that and let you know about that in the video tomorrow, because we would all like to know about that.
Yeah, he says he's going in on the 13th.
Transfer. I'm writing that down. Okay, for May 13th.
The day to sail.
Okay, all righty. And you might want to find out just so that you know what's going on, but I'll see what I can find out and see what they offer. But I think that would be, we always really like the Princess Shuttle when we're going very far. Like in Fort Lauderdale, we just did an Uber because, and it was cheaper, I think, than paying for it for both of us. But it was also handy because we were so close just to take from the hotel. But yeah, we think those transfers are awesome. Let's see. So you're just going on a short getaway. Short getaways, I think, keep us alive sometimes. So Diane, it is good to have you with us from Ontario, Canada. And Ramon, you're there in South Carolina. Hey, Lisa, her husband, and they'll be on the Ruby Princess April 16th. So excited, hoping to meet some Let's Go family members. You know what, Lisa? If you have a time that you want to meet, you just put it in a comment to me under this video or another video, or email me, and I'll announce it to everybody. Yep. And then you can all meet however you would like, at Sail Away or for drinks one evening, cocktails, or just at the pool, whatever you would like. And I think it would be really fun, because I am finding out, and I'm not just saying this, that I mean it very sincerely, that the Let's Go Travel people in our family, they're the nicest people. I have not met a clunker yet. So I think that you all are remarkable. So it would make sense that you would turn into friends. Yep. So Wendy wants to know if anybody has done a Princess World cruise. Hey, Diane, it is so nice to have you with us. Happy Pi Day to you too. I'm not sure if I'd like a world cruise, to be honest, Jeffrey says. You know what, Jeffrey, I am with you, because two things. Number one, I think it's a really long time to be gone from just home. But the other thing is they go to some places that I would really like to go, and then they go to some places that are not even on my list. So that I don't really want to go to. So I think I'm with you. Let's see. Hey, Travis, good to have you with us. You're going to be going like the end of this week. Is that right? And Mig, hi there from Federal Way in Washington. It's really nice to have you with us.
Beautiful area.
It is beautiful there. We've driven up that way a couple of times. Brian, therapy in session, you're a love. You know, I just, the other day I tried to say something about it, and I did not do a good job in my video, but I just really think that talking about cruising and thinking about it some, it really does, at least for me, it alleviates like stress in my life that comes from other things. And so, yeah, I really enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. And I very much enjoy my association with all of you. Like, my life is richer and better now ever since we started doing this. So thanks for coming along.
Yep.
So
Myra says here, oh no, they left on a cruise. So I noticed the timings on these. This is when we were having our technical difficulty.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, and I don't think we're doing Facebook tonight, are we?
It's that yes, we are, but it's not the
You know what our problem was? Is like, for some reason, my husband got a fancy new computer for work, and we were using the camera on it last week, and we liked it.
Yeah.
Because we ordered a Mac, and it's not come. We're waiting and waiting. Hopefully by next week. But anyway, for some reason, the camera quit working in his fancy new laptop, so he was having to unplug everything, and no matter what he did, he couldn't get it to work. So that's why we're late. Yep. So I apologize.
So no, we did not forget about the time change. No, we did not go on a cruise.
I love you guys. You love us enough to like think of why we're not here, rather than just click out and leave. Thank you very much. So Ramon plans to be a couple of days on Barcelona prior to the cruise. Oh, that's nice. You know what? I looked, and you can't book tickets to Sagrada Familia in May yet. You can book it for March and April. And if you didn't know that, Ramon, and you want to go there, like if you're going to Barcelona, you need to go there, get tickets, because if you don't, it's very likely that they won't have any. So it's just beautiful. No matter what your religion is, no matter what, it is a very beautiful place. So it's really pretty.
Yep.
So is anyone on Facebook, Gordon?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Well, we're broadcasting their live. Jeffrey's asking because we weren't here yet. He's wondering if we've gone to Facebook instead.
Why do we not know? How are we going to find out?
Well, I could pull it up and
It's
look.
okay. It's okay. Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary. We are really happy to have you with us. She's going to be on the Emerald on March 23rd. Can't wait. First one in 2 years. Oh, isn't it remarkable? It is so nice. It's so nice to be out and about again, isn't it? So, oh, that's good. So, okay. Ramon says yes.
I'm trying to find my cursor.
Oh, Myra, we're sending you hugs back. Thank you for the hearts and the love. We love you back. Oh, thank you. We got to, okay, they're saying they can hear. We got to go a little bit faster. Oh, Diana, you're on the Majestic Princess sitting on your balcony. Thank you for joining us. And lucky you. Lucky you. I'm so glad you're there. Yeah. Skyfrog Zixter, how are you doing? I haven't heard from you for a while. We're really happy to see you again. Thank you. And I don't mean that you have to feel like you have to be in communication all the time. It's just really nice to see that you're here. And Melissa, good to have you with us, Missy Boo 94. I remember Melissa. Thank you. Code 4 for life. It is so nice to have you with us too. Thanks. You guys are just stalwarts. Hey, Ann Bingham from Kansas City. Good to have you with us. And John T. from Southern California. Nancy S. from Michigan. Oh, welcome. And PT from Vermont. You know what? You guys are wonderful. Thank you for coming. Jeffrey he says, I won't be sad to be on the sky in December, but looking forward to returning in April of 2023. Yeah. I think the sky will be wonderful. Hey, Trish, it's good to see you. I think about you often and wonder how your kitchen's going, how your mother-in-law's doing. Let's see. Maria says, question read somewhere that camouflage is not allowed to be worn on cruises. If this is correct, and if so, why? It's because some places you can't wear camouflage. I've been putting together a list. I was going to do a video about some things you really need to know, but like in Barbados, you can't get off the ship with camouflage on. And there are other ports like that too. So you could wear it on the ship, but you couldn't wear it anywhere else. So just kind of keep that in mind with your packing. So, I mean, some ports they'd probably let you wear it, but a lot of places, people like here, it's a fashion thing. But in a lot of countries, it's not. So I do know that.
Yeah, Trisha's got everybody.
Love you. Wanted to wish you well. I have all my daughters together from across the globe for 3 days, and this is my last night with them. Well, you enjoy tonight, and you get off of here. Thanks for saying hi, though. You take good care, Trish.
Jeffrey's already booked for 2023.
Hey, Amy Rogers. It's so nice to have you with us. Really nice to have you, Amy. Amy, I think of you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, you had already booked that 2023 earlier this year. I did ask if 2024 was open, but they said not yet. So I just got the future cruise deposit. Okay, you know what? I have remembered you, Jeffrey, and I looked, and I just looked like on Thursday or Friday in the Caribbean. Well, but the Caribbean cruises I noticed weren't. They just have some like in Asia a little bit, and like they're bigger, like fancier things. Maybe
Joyce
I don't know.
Is asking,
hey, Joyce. Good to have you here.
Do you know anything about summer sailings being canceled on Enchanted?
No.
So I noticed.
Let me find out about that.
Yeah, I noticed in Facebook today some people were talking about how they couldn't book some stuff on the Enchanted. Is the Enchanted going to the Baltic?
They were up that way.
Yeah, and so I think they said that they called Princess, and Princess says they're kind of redoing some of the itineraries.
Oh,
that's what I read on Facebook. Somebody had noted.
So I'm out of the loop. Today is the day. This morning early, our children with our 2 little granddaughters came to our house today. We picked them up at the airport just after 9, and so my whole day has been playing. I did the video before we left because I knew I would be distracted, and tomorrow I'll be back on my game, but I'm a little out of the loop. So I'll do my best to find out about what's going on with the Enchanted. Let's see. Hi, Marion Lamb. Good to have you with us. Just had our New Zealand cruise round trip from Sydney on the Royal for February 23 of 23 canceled. Oh, I am so sorry. But boy, Marion, did you just get that word today? I looked at it was probably not since noon have I looked at canceled cruises on Princess. So I'm sorry to hear that. Gosh. Drew. John T. Myra says, he was letting her know that Myra know. Okay. So glad Hawaii is opening up without restrictions. We're off the Ruby from San Francisco, March 27th. Woo. Well, lucky you, because I think, like I said, those end on March 26th. So that's awesome. Hey, Trish, I'm so glad you got here too. We're really happy to have you with us. Good to see you. And Trish, you know what? 2 people now have commented how much they appreciated you letting us know just to call Princess right away to get that exemption for the vaccine. So thanks for sharing that with us so we could tell people. So
MIG Mari.
Oh, Mari, I got to remember that. The Discovery Princess. Oh, that's going to be wonderful, Mari. Let's see. Jackie. Hey, Jackie. You are in Hawaii and joining us. I am honored. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're still in Hawaii. I think you should stay as long as you absolutely can. Thanks, Jackie. It's really nice to see you. Really nice to see you. Let's see. Judy Barnes booked on the Royal Princess to Alaska round trip Vancouver in September. First cruise since January of 2020.
Wow.
Oh, Judy, that's wonderful. I'm really glad that you get to go. Hey, Rihanna. So nice to see you. How are you doing? How's your family? I always think you're probably really busy at this time of evening. So thanks for saying hi. I'm really glad that you're here. Really glad. And Anne going to Canada on the Grand Princess, September 14th. Oh, that's the other cruise that I wanted to take since we couldn't take the one on May 2nd. Oh, that I'm envious, Anne. That's remarkable. It doesn't go everywhere that the one does on May 2nd, but it's really good. I think it's equally as good. Yeah. So if anything happens that I can go on, then I'm just going to go. So every time I just think of going leaving him home, I feel a little sad, but
just a little sad. Not big sad yet.
Karen, good to have you with us. Hey, Tim, nice to have you with us. He just got off the Regal Princess on Saturday. My first cruise ever, now complete. Was about 80% full, 90% of the people not wearing masks, even in recommended areas. Medallion app was mostly useless. Sorry, I'm laughing. And you know what? I just love Princess. Clearly, I love Princess. That app, though, like mine is still not working, you guys. It's not worked for a couple of months, and I've called 2 times now. Both times, and one was like a month ago. And so I just called again on Friday, and they can't fix it. They don't know what's wrong. They can see that mine's not working, and they know that it's on their end, but they don't know what it is. So, let's see. Dave's got 75 days until Alaska. That's awesome. Hey, Kathy Mansfield. I can't remember if I said hi. Thank you. Trish is glad that excursions are finally open for our Sapphire Princess cruise. Has anyone done the ATV in Ensenada through Princess? So if any of you can comment, that would be awesome. Kevin says, I work for a hotel and I see how it is different on a ship.
Oh, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. It is. Oh, Jeffrey says, for transportation from Port Everglades to Fort Lauderdale, there is a share ride taxi offered as you leave. It costs $11 and they go as soon as they fill the van. I waited about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, that's really nice. You can't beat $11. Yeah. That's really good. Donna, good to have you with us. Sailing on the Enchanted, March 30th. In the past, it's been difficult to book the sanctuary. Has anyone found it easier to book since reduced capacity? Well, you know what? We hurried really quick when we were on our last cruise on the Caribbean, and we got it booked okay. And Jeffrey got it, and he zipped right up there. Somebody else this week commented that they were on a ship, and they got the sanctuary too. So you know what? I would just say, like, go as fast as you can. Just like literally get on and go right straight to the sanctuary. Don't go to your room first. Don't stop and get a drink. Just go straight to the sanctuary. Yeah. Tim said, overall, I had a great time and met lots of friendly people, was traveling solo. I am really glad. I remembered that about you, Tim, that you were traveling solo. I'm glad that it went well. So do you see like why we just love cruising? It's such a friendly way of vacationing. Yeah. It's a very relaxing way. You go see extraordinary places, and it gives you really something nice to think about and distracting a little bit from all of everything that is stressful, like with work or family or bad news across the world. It's really therapeutic.
Now here's one you don't see there.
What little love?
We have a Facebook user who is watching from the Enchanted Princess.
Oh, welcome.
They were in St. Thomas yesterday and Dominica today.
Oh, I hope you're having the best time. Thank you for popping in here and watching us on Facebook. Thanks.
Yeah.
We just thought it would be fun because I know some people have better access to Facebook than they do always to YouTube. I've been trying to read a lot about this, and so Gordon was like, well, why don't we just try it? So we thought it might help get more people to be in the family here. So can you book the sanctuary before sailing? No. You have to do it up there. You have to go straight to the sanctuary. Hey, Ontario girl, I don't see your comment, but we're really happy to have you with us. Let's see. Judith said, is maybe a few people here wondering about the crazy shenanigans going on with the Enchanted. I think she just may be cursed. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll like see if we can find out what's going on. Then you'll wonder if it's just because of where it was going to go or if it's something wrong with the ship. But you'd think they would cancel everything. I don't know. We'll just look into it. I'll look into it. I have it written down here. And, I forgot Tried Enchanted. I got this summer. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, did we miss a few things? Oh, thank you, Code 4 for Life. Well, everybody hit a thumbs up who's here. And while I'm talking about that, like on our analytics, only like 30% of everybody who watch our videos are subscribed. And I don't think you guys are not subscribed. But if you're not, will you like consider subscribing?
2/3 of you are not. You
not them.
Not.
No, not them.
They are, but they aren't.
Anyway, if you're not subscribed, consider it because it just helps our channel move up, and so it'll offer our videos to more people. So that's just what we're hoping for. But anyway, Ontario girl says, great news from the safe Hawaii travels. That's right, they are ending it. Yeah, I mentioned that in my video last week. So thank you, Ontario girl. There were 2 people on Facebook when I checked to see if you were there. Thank you, Diane. You were awesome. I hope you heard us. See, we were just like, for some reason, Gordon's computer, it's like a brand new fancy one. It's a HP, and that camera would not work. It was just like...
I wiped my hand in front of it, and...
You could tell light moved, but that was it. Hey, PJ's Parma from Cleveland. Oh, Paul, good to have you with us from Cleveland. Hi there. Oh, Travis, that's right. Saturday, the Caribbean Princess showed the kiddo your last ship tour video from a couple of days ago. He's so ready to go. I bet he is just so excited he can't stand it.
Yep.
So
someone else here on Facebook from Casper. Hello.
Oh, I'm glad you're in the process of, and you know what else is really good in Barcelona? I need to do a video about that. But the hop on, hop off bus, it takes you like everywhere. There's like 3 separate loops, but if you stay on the bus, it will take you to all of them. But there are so many places to hop off and hop on, and it's just a good way to get around if you want to. But just throwing that out there. Yeah. So, and that the monument they have for Christopher Columbus is really nice too.
George Cobb looks like he's on Facebook, is asking.
Oh, George,
is saying
thanks for joining us.
He's on the Emerald.
Oh, are you on the Emerald?
It's rolling towards Cartagena.
Ooh.
Formal night, and everybody looks all dolled up.
Really?
Food is amazing. Staff are delightful. Of course
I hope you're having just a glorious time. That really makes me happy, George, and thank you for saying hi. I'm glad. You'll have to let us know what you think about the whole Facebook thing, and let us know what you think. So we just thought it would be fun to try. So Karen is going April 17th on the Discovery. Myra is off to Las Vegas next month for 4 days. Really looking forward to it. That'll be lots of fun, Myra. It's really fun. So Kathy Mansfield says she's got 66 days until they cruise.
Carl has a question.
Oh, here we go. Hi, Carl. It's good to have you with us. I'm back from the Caribbean Princess for 2 weeks and have not received the usual post-cruise survey. There are some employees I'd like to commend. Has anyone else not received? We got ours, okay. Has everybody else got their survey?
Ours came the day we got off, so check your spam filter.
Oh, that's a good idea. Double check there. And if you really don't get one, I would call Princess and ask for it. so that, because we always come in place too, because that's how a lot of them get like to move up or get extra money or what recognition. So, hey Deborah, good to have you with us. Question, just wondering, leaving out of San Francisco in April on an Alaska cruise, if I'm leaving on a Saturday, how many days is it before I need to be tested? What test do I do? We all have our shots. If you have the booster, you have 3 days for a PCR. And so if you're going on Saturday, that means Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So you could get tested on Wednesday, an antigen or a PCR. If you don't have a booster, then it's 2 days. So you'd have to do it on Thursday. Does that help? I hope that helps. Karen says, best I can figure out, my October 19th on the Sapphire is canceled.
Wow.
Oh, did they let you know about that? Did they like send you an email, Karen? I haven't seen that one on the, I'm writing it down though. October 19th on the Sapphire. What makes you think it's canceled, hon? Tell me that. Let's see. Robin, so happy your family is visiting.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Robin. They need to get a minute to get little people to bed without us.
Stuck out, yeah.
So we just said good night, but thanks, Robin.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Sheila's
you guys.
on the Enchanted right now
on the weekend for 20 days. I know, and she's gonna tell us all about the suite and just everything. Oh wait, we missed a little bit. If there's anything you want me to check out for you, just let me know. I'd be happy to find the answer for you. Thank you, Sheila. You know what? You maybe weren't going to have time to watch my videos between now and then, but if you hear anything about what's going on and like why they're changing itineraries, let me know. That would be great. Does anybody else have any questions about the Enchanted? I would just like to get on her. I just love the name, the Enchanted. Yeah, I like that much better than like Sky. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
But thank you, Sheila. I'm going to remember that. And then if people ask questions, I'll know to pass them along to you. And everybody keep in mind that Sheila will help us. So, oh, and you know what goes with that? I just want to tell you, don't let that go away. One of our Let's Go family members sent me a message, and she was saying that she was booked on June 29th on that cruise. I wish I was going on this year to that Baltic one that we had to cancel since our daughter's having a baby. But she called because she was going to see, because she had looked online and it was cheaper for the mini suite that they had booked. Well, when she called to do that, she ended up paying $100 more. No, wait. She ended up getting a suite for $100 less than getting the mini suite, and the final payment was not due. It's just due now. She was calling to save money because the price had gone down. Do the final payment once they had marked the price down, because now it's cheaper. And so when she called, she ended up getting a suite instead for $100 less than the mini suites were that she had initially put the deposit down on. And so I would say, if you have not hit final payment date, you might want to take a look, and you might want to take a look and see what you can get in a better category, unless you want to save your money. If you'd rather save your money, you should save your money. But if you want to try a higher category of cabin, you should do that. And she said that the only thing that they had to give up was their specialty. They had a specialty dining voucher that was part of their deal, and they had to give that up. But that's all, and those are $29. So that's no big deal. Yeah. You can buy specialty dining if you want to. And so I just wanted to let you know that that's for the June 29th sailing. And so there's still some good deals out there. I know that prices are nudging up a little bit because, and so is demand. Well, demand is coming back. And so just still look though, because that's June 29th. And so I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that that option is still out there. I don't really think they're going to give you money back after the final payment date. You can call and ask, because occasionally now and again we hear that they do, and especially when things got so much cheaper, like in December and January, we heard of more people doing it. But from what I'm hearing, they're back to not, and I don't blame them. Like I've had the thought that if the price goes up, we don't hurry up and call them and offer to pay more. And so I understand why they don't maybe give it back after the final payment date. I get that. They're trying to run a business. Oh, Jeffrey has not gotten his survey yet either. So I wonder, it was just yesterday that he got off. Maybe they're just a little slower. I don't know. Wendy says the New Zealand cruise may have been canceled because New Zealand has no date to open for cruises. I know they don't have a date. They're supposed to open like for tourism a lot more in October again, though. So I was hoping, of course, me, I'm always hoping places will open for cruising, but I was hoping it wouldn't be too far after that. So I'm going to have to look up though and see about the cancellation dates. Dave says it took several weeks. Oh, that's good to know. Dave, it took several weeks to get his survey. So maybe, hey, Robert, it's good to have you with us. How are you doing? Good to have you. Let's see. Bruce says that May 4th, the Enchanted moves from Copenhagen to Southampton departures. Thank you. It is in the Baltic area then, over that way. So I wonder what they're changing or what they need to do. Let's see. So Linda, they got their survey the day they debarked too on the 12th, and you've gotten 2 more since then. Oh, so they're just reminding everybody to do it. Hey, Solo Sue Travels, good to have you with us. 13 days until the Discovery Princess. Wow, that's going to be so much fun. And there's Linda and her dad, who are in our Let's Go family members. I don't know if they come to the lives or not, but they have commented quite a bit. They're going to be on that sailing. I think Bob A is. I don't know if he's here tonight either, but we have several Let's Go family members. So I think it's going to be lovely. So I hope you have a good time, Sue. Let's see. U.S. Army Combat Medic. Well, we're glad to have you with us. Leaving in May, flying to Italy for a celebrity cruise around the Greek Isles. Do you know the vaccination requirements for Italy? Actually, I do. I talked about it today in my video. If you are going to go to Italy, if you're going to come like by plane or train or anything, if you are fully vaccinated and they either want to see your vaccination done within the last 9 months or a booster, then you can come and just show your vaccine card as proof when you arrive there. You don't have to show a negative COVID test, and you do not have to quarantine and be tested again. But if you're not vaccinated, then you have to show a negative test. And if you don't, you're going to be quarantining for at least 5 days, and then you have to be tested again to get out of quarantine. And so hopefully you're vaccinated and have a booster. If you're vaccinated and it's outside of that 9-month window of when you're going to arrive there, I would get a booster. Because and then the other thing that you have to do is they have like an EU locator form. If you just Google like Italy EU locator form, something like that, it'll come up, and then you have to fill that out as you go there. So, and you have to have proof of it as you enter. Yep. And so that's what you have to do to go to Italy. So, and I'm going to track down all the countries and let everybody know, because even as the cruise lines tell us, I think it's really important that we know what's going on too, so that we're just sure to do everything right and not miss anything. But I know for sure that as of today, March 14th, that's what's required by Italy. And I think it'll only get looser. I think that only their restrictions will only lighten up. So, so Carolyn Gardner wants to go on a world cruise. Lovely to have you with us. And if you have any other U.S. Army medic, and thank you for everything you do. If you are indeed a U.S. Army medic, my hat's off to you. Yep. And I have a lot of gratitude for you. So thank you very much. And make sure that you get the veterans discount, the veterans credit. If you don't know about that, I have a video about it. Yeah. But I'll Gordon,
we can link that.
He'll link it under this video if you don't know about that, because you should get that. DL, just booked my second cruise on a 4-day sampler to Ketchikan, sailing out of Vancouver on the Discovery Princess. Since I live in Vancouver, I'm going to be the first one on the boat. Good for you, Dale. I am so excited for you, because you just got off going down to Mexico. So this will be great. You're going to love Alaska. You're just going to be on May 4th. So see, you're going to be right there at the beginning of the season. I'm envious. Let's see. Jeffrey says, for the last week, the sanctuary was fully booked, was mostly empty each day I was there. Yeah. You know what, Jeffrey? They said that it was like very full when we were there, but it was quite empty too. And there were some seats that were covered up, but there were some that were uncovered and just nobody ever came. So I don't know if people changed their mind. I don't know. But it's okay, because then it's just quiet and nice. Code 4 for Life says, looking forward to April 10th on a Discovery. I am so excited for you both. I'm really glad you get that too. Oh my goodness. Somebody gave us $5.
Oh, wow. Thank
you. Who is that? M? Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Thanks. Let's see. Kenny says 82 in the house and only 44 thumbs up. Thank you, Kenny, for being on top of it for us. Everyone, please hit the thumbs up. It helps channel analytics. Thank you. It does. It just tells a little more people we're here. Hey, Ellen, it's good to have you with us. I'm always saying to Gordon, I say, why do I do all this and I only get X number of views and some other people get more? And he's like, honey, they have more people. So I understand completely. I'm just trying to do my best in you. And, it's just because I really like everything that everybody brings to this. It's just, It makes me happy. So anyway, Melissa, 54 days till the cruise to Alaska from Vancouver. Anybody ride the SkyTrain? Is it easy to get around on? The SkyTrain in Vancouver? I haven't.
No, don't know.
If anybody can speak up, that would be great. Mig Herbert, Princess just canceled our Baltic cruise in May. They're canceling all their cruises in the Baltic starting in May until August. Oh my gosh. Did you get an email about that, Mig? Oh, that's heartbreaking. And you know what makes me sad? I get why they're doing it. But you know what? Think of all those little businesses and all those tour companies and souvenir shops and just places that earn their living on people coming to their ports. It just makes me sad. Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey. See, Jeffrey is our thinker here, okay? He knew to ask if it's all the vaccines or if it's just the COVID ones. Thanks, Jeffrey, thank you.
See, and he said I was asking about the requirement for COVID at this time.
Okay.
So you answered it correctly.
You guys are awesome. Thanks, Jeffrey. You're a love. So
Dale says super easy on the SkyTrain in Vancouver.
Port right beside the waterfront station.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, Diana took the hop on and the hop off in San Francisco today for 2.5 hours. I just love those hop on, hop off buses. And in some cities, they are better than others. Like in Helsinki, I've said this before. They go slow and they're not organized. But maybe they are now. But that was just a jumble on our day. But I love that Diana told Carol, you're going to love the Majestic. I really love the Majestic, Princess, and more than I expected. Wait, we missed this one, sweetheart. Because, Carol said going on the Majestic Princess this coming Saturday to do a back-to-back. Getting out of Alberta for 2 weeks. Oh, it'll be nice to be warm. It just does something to your heart when you get warm and enjoy the sunshine, doesn't it? Let's see. Tim got his survey right before he was off the ship. Cindy, hey Cindy, good to have you with us from Northern California, 13 days until you're on the Ruby to Hawaii. Oh, you know what? Somebody else is here, right here with us this evening that mentioned that cruise too, so I'm glad. Karen says, bad storms here in Texas, going to get off. I'll watch later.
Oh, wow.
Thanks,
sorry.
Karen. You take good care and be safe. Be safe. We've had so many big storms.
Yeah.
There probably was when I was growing up too. I just wasn't aware of it. But you stay safe, Karen. Don't worry about you.
Yep.
And everyone. Oh, Kenny, you're awesome. Thank you. You know that saying you can't hire help like that? You are amazing. Thanks, Kenny. And all of you. You're wonderful. Let's see. Linda says, my app didn't work for a couple of months. Still had the picture of dogs for my profile. Linda, I remember you telling me that. And every time I look at my app, I think of you with a picture of dogs that weren't even your dogs. Yeah. Embarkation took about 15 minutes and the app worked great the whole cruise. So did they fix it for you at embarkation, Linda? Or did you get it working before? I'm starting to wonder what's going to happen. Yeah. Oh, Trish. Yeah, Trish, yeah. And you know what? Jeffrey's going to have a lot. Jeffrey, start telling us things. Yeah. Or you know what, Jeffrey, if you have enough to say, I'll call and do a video interview with you if you think that would help people. It's up to you, my dear. But I really appreciate people sharing what's going on because we have so many people that are still trying to decide if they feel comfortable sailing now.
Yeah.
And so there's people like me that I just like to think about it and know about it. But there's some people that is really affecting their plans in a big way. So. Brian, Trish is still on the Sapphire August 6th. So, and Brian is too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Joyce, we're supposed to end our 25-day transatlantic on the Enchanted May 4th in Copenhagen, but apparently she's been changed to sailing different itinerary May 4th out of Southampton. Southampton. You know what? Southampton is wonderful. I love Copenhagen, but Southampton for London. It's really nice. I looked for your cruise for Jeffrey's cruise in December and January, and the prices went way up. Yeah, I need to get on it for next year because things are going up a lot. Hey Joyce, hello from Oregon. She says we have two Joyces here. Longtime cruisers, mostly on Princess. We're on the Enchanted August 22nd for 26 days, and in New York, we are waiting to hear what's happened with the ship and/or the schedule.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah. I wonder if they're just scrambling everything. If they're taking everything out of that region, they're going to have to redirect on everything. So I hope all of you get to go where you want to go. I'm leaving my cruise booked for the Baltic next year, and but I would say, this is just me, I would say go. When we decided that I don't want to go to the Baltic, and see, now it would have been a moot point. I just thought of where else would I really like to get to go if things fall apart over there and I can't go there anymore.
Yeah.
Marie, good to have you. When you cruise Princess, Rome, Barcelona this summer, are you staying longer in Barcelona? You know what? The cruise ends on Saturday, and then we're going to go home on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's going to be because we're going to have been gone like 2.5 weeks
2.5, yeah.
plus a day, and he really needs to go back to work. And for me, there is I love Rome. Barcelona's okay, but Rome I love, and so that's just how we decide to split our time.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
But not that there's nothing wrong with Barcelona. Oops. I just extra appreciate that.
Oh, Myra.
Thank you, Myra. You're the one. I just could see the M at the top. Thank you, Myra. I really appreciate you. You're a sweetheart. Thank you very much. Deborah says, I wasn't sure if there was a certain test I needed to take. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Trish says it took her 3 days to get it after she was on the Regal. So, okay, see, this is when I start to get lost. So, Bruce says it looks like they'll be sailing the Med. So, is it, go back up.
Is that the
Joyce?
Enchanted or?
Mm-hmm.
Or
maybe so. Wait, Joyce Hagan, we're supposed to. Oh, thank you for looking.
So the Enchanted's headed to
Are you looking online right now? I should be on top of that. I'm sorry, you guys. I just was playing with somebody who's not 1 yet and somebody who's going to be 3 next week. So I'm sorry for not paying attention. Let me look here, in fact, really quick. I really appreciate, I guess I don't need to do it right now.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, let me look at canceled cruises.
See
oh, yep, here we are, canceled cruises, you guys.
Right at the top.
I'll tell them to you really quick. So the Diamond Princess cruises, Japan and Singapore through March 3rd of 2023.
Oh, wow.
Select cruises in Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific.
We already
on the following ships. So the Majestic and the Royal and the Ruby, Panama Canal cruises departing February of 2023, Sapphire Princess cruises in Asia and Australia departing through October 29th of 2022. Got a lot.
Those are the newest ones.
The rest were before, but those are new. Oh, but you know what? That doesn't mention the Baltic though, does it? No. So did you guys just get emails on the Baltic? Mark says, New Zealand opening in 2025. Mark, thanks for saying that. I had not followed that closely.
Wow.
Are they still trying to open a little bit more in October of 2022, just to regular travelers? Well, and I think the big deal was making it so that people who are from New Zealand could come back to New Zealand without having to do that whole quarantining for like 10 days in a military kind of hotel. I remember they said it was really hard.
Yeah. Ming said that it was her travel agent that notified them.
Okay.
Change.
So. Alrighty. Well, I will gather all the information and tell you guys tomorrow about it. Thanks for the heads up, everybody.
Sulu says they've got a meetup scheduled.
Oh, good. I am so glad. So glad. You know what? Try to take a picture, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to, you can post it on Facebook, or if you don't want to, you can just send it to me and I can be happy looking at it. But thank you. You guys are wonderful. Oh, she says that. Oh, and the best pictures of the patterns every day. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sue. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Sheila. You're a love. So it doesn't sound like your cruise is still okay, right, Sheila? Yours wasn't canceled. PT, 19 days left before I go on my first ever cruise on the Norwegian Getaway. Getting so excited. And you know what this just nudged me to say? It's just, here any of us might worry because our cruise is having to be arranged in the Baltic, but that is such a small problem.
Oh yeah.
Like,
it is not.
I am still praying for Ukraine to prevail. I just don't want to give Putin an inch. I'll just say that here. I just want.
We could spend a whole live all about.
We could,
that,
but my prayers are still with Ukraine. My prayers are still with Ukraine.
We're doing cruising,
and I want to make sure. Well, I do want to make sure everybody knows that I am very clear that there are way bigger problems than a cruise being canceled.
Yes, we know that our problems are not problems. Our problems are just things doing with what we get to do.
Yeah. And Jeffrey says, if you look, the COVID case numbers are still very high in Europe. They have not come down as they are in the U.S. Thanks, Jeffrey, for saying that. You're right. It was just March 1st, that Italy changed it, that you could come the way that they're letting us come now, like I explained earlier. So it's just new. Yeah. Brian says, your first cruise will be your best. Yeah. You know what it is. You just always remember that. Like, some other cruises run together. But your first one, I just have not forgotten anything. You're right. Has anyone found rubber ducks people hide on ships? Has anybody found any? I don't know that.
We've not looked that hard.
I don't know that Ginny's here tonight because she takes care of her parents, but she is always really good at that. Let's see. Oh, so nice to have you here too.
Just off the Emerald.
Just back home again and exhausted. A wonderful 14-nighter, and just got our survey in the email today. So good. So they just got off, and I'm so glad that you had a good cruise. Really good. And thanks for that tip you told us about Bonaire and making sure, because I know some people don't take a government issued ID with them, and we all should remember to do that. So thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Carolyn Gardner. Kevin, I don't think Royal Caribbeans have shuttle service. Princess Carolyn's have shuttle.
That was the question somebody asked earlier.
Oh, yes, okay. Thanks. Okay, Barbara P., good to have you with us. Going to Alaska in August, taking my granddaughter on her first Alaska cruise. Do you know how the weather might be in August? Thanks for all the info you give us. You know what, Barbara? It's really just last August when we went off August 15th, and it was beautiful. Like the day we were in Ketchikan was full sunshine. We didn't have to wear a coat. It was beautiful. I feel like just in August, you're getting so much closer to their winter, but I think August is still nice for sunshine and nice. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad time to go out.
That one day.
Well, it usually rains in Juneau. It's never. We've been in Juneau twice in July, and it's rained. It's a rainforest. It's a rainforest. And then Skagway. It was a beautiful day in Skagway. And we got to see everything in Glacier Bay, and it wasn't all foggy. When we've been in July one time, it was really foggy, and it took half the day for the fog to lift so that you could see things. But it always has,
the 3 times we've been to Glacier Bay, yes, it has been a bit foggy in the morning, but it has always cleared.
Yeah, but I don't even think it was clogged. Was it foggy this time in August?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Not as much.
Not as much as in July. So I think you've picked a good time to go.
And the Rangers were much more informative this time. He was just funny.
He was entertaining. He wasn't informative.
Okay. Okay. It was funny.
There's a difference. Let's see. Mig, our cruise on the Enchanted. Oh, it was on the Enchanted in the Baltic. So Mig, are you thinking you'll just stick with whatever they reprogram it for? That's what I would do. I don't know. Do what you want, of course.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that goes into like deciding where you're going to cruise and when and why and everything. Let's see. For anyone on the Regal, please tell Vitaly from Sabatini's we're still praying for his family and country. Oh, good for you, good. Trish.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Trish. Well, look, everybody. Solo Sue travels. Sue had some ducks. You're awesome. We should remember to take some and hide them. Brian, I thought my muster station was an ocean view table in the Crown Grill. You're a love. Linda says, thanks. They fixed my app at customer service, said they had to do a reboot, but I wanted to give you the advice you gave me. Don't worry. Thank you. And I am just not going to worry. I'm just not. When I get there, they can fix it. They'll have to. But they didn't just turn, I have tried turning my phone off and on. I have deleted that app and reinstalled it so many times.
Yeah, we've not done anything.
It doesn't pick me up with Well, if I put in my booking number, it picks up that one cruise, but it doesn't pick up my picture. It doesn't pick up anything about me. And the guy told me, he said, if you enter it again, it'll just mess up when they finally fix it. So thank you. I'm not going to worry. Oh, Dale found 2 ducks on the Majestic. He didn't rehide, kept as souvenirs. You know what? That's your prerogative, Dale.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, especially on your first cruise.
That's right.
Let's see. Joyce says, you're right that our confusion with the Enchanted is a first world problem. It is. It is. And see, I feel stupid sometimes for thinking, oh, I think I'll just go to the Mediterranean and there I'm going to be on a lovely ship. While some people are fighting to defend their country.
Yeah.
Like what? But I would add, I don't need to add anything. Let's see. Diana says, I saw somebody find a duck on the Majestic this week. That's really fun. Phone's dead. Oh, you take good care, Trish. It's all right. You have a great week, my dear. Oh, hey, Mandy. Good to have you with us, watching from the Enchanted Princess. Oh, thank you. I just am extra honored when someone, well, you know what? I am equally honored. People take time out of their evening at home. But when you take time out of your cruise, I feel really special too. So thank you. I hope you're having a lovely time. She absolutely loved Dominica today. Saw 8 whales and dolphins.
That's great.
Highly recommend the T2 Gorge swim.
Nice.
That's good to know. I'll write that down. T2 Gorge swim.
Tim Cahill mentions that as well as going to the sanctuary right off the bat, to go to the Crown Grill to make a reservation if you want that.
Oh, that's true. So before, when we have booked the Crown Grill, we have been able to do it on our app, and maybe Gordon could because this is working. But that's another clue. Well, and maybe it's not working on all the ships,
right,
on all the apps. But if you have an app and it's working right, you can book the Crown Grill.
Yeah.
So Diana's waiting to hear about her NCL getaway on June 5th. Oh, we'll be excited to hear about that too, Diana. Jeffrey's always booked specialty dining before the cruise to be sure he gets it. That's a good idea. And Jeffrey, I felt really bad that you had your travel agent book you a dinner to pay for. That just made me sad.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it looked yummy. It looked like your cut of meat looked better than the meat that we had when we were on there. So I'm really glad. That makes me happy. And you know what? Maybe it was just like, a fluke. I like to think it was a fluke that ours wasn't quite as good as we expected. So, hey, John, good to have you with us. Not sure if you covered this, but today Princess announced more cancellations. Thank you, John. You know what? I was mentioning that today is the day that our son and his wife and our granddaughters got here. So I did my video before we went to the airport earlier this morning, but I hadn't caught up. But yes, and John, I don't know when you joined us, but people are saying their Baltic cruises are being canceled for the whole season. So we're anxious to hear what's going to happen with that. Carol, good to have you with us. I'm going to hide some ducks. I got on a Royal Caribbean cruise I was going to take with my grandsons in 2020 that didn't happen. They were all ready to go. Oh, I bet they wanted to go. So, oh no, the ducks were ready to go. Well, I bet your grandsons were ready to go too, even though they couldn't.
Yep.
So that's really interesting about the Enchanted. I'll call first thing in the morning and see if they've got anything else extra to say too.
What their actual itineraries are going to be.
And call and see what they say. Tim Scott, unfortunately, the only option for booking my specialty dining pre-cruise was Sabatini's. Oh, that's interesting. The Crown Grill didn't show up. Maybe it's because they were already fully booked.
Could be.
Oh, I bet you're right. I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. So Mandy says, oh, was it your first cruise, Mandy? I'm so excited. Was it all you had hoped for? I feel the staff on the Enchanted have treated us like royalty. The staff have been fabulous. Very good food, service, staff, shows, excursions. So impressed. I am really glad, Mandy, because you know what? That is what Princess is. They are remarkable. And I really do think that they really have, just from what I hear talking to other people, they have really a high bar for those things. And so I'm glad you experienced that. And I hope that you're already thinking of where you want to go on your next cruise. So, yeah, Carol says her grandsons are ready to go too. Yeah. The McRae Adventures, we're really glad to have you with us. Oh, I'm glad that you appreciate that. I'm glad you like our channel. Thanks for being here with us. We really appreciate it. So Casey, good to have you with us. I thought the Princess allows you to use onboard credit to purchase specialty dining before boarding. I don't see that option on the app. The only option is to put in my credit card. No, you know what? They don't. Not before. And if you have a voucher, if specialty dining is one of the things that you get as a perk on your cruise, you can go ahead and book it. But then I know because somebody told me this, then you have to go talk to them about customer service to get that applied. Okay. Jeffrey says, wasn't that weird? I just assumed it was a gift. Well, you should assume it was a gift when somebody books dinner for you. But at least it was a good meal that I paid for. I have one more cruise that she's booked for me, and then I'll be moving on to a different travel agent or just do it yourself. Yeah. And so, and I don't know, Jeffrey, I need to find this out. I know that when you book on board, the travel agent gets credit for that cruise, but I don't know if it gives her control of the cruise too. It might. So, heads up, if you get another dinner booked and you didn't book it and you don't want to go, maybe cancel the reservation. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Diana, thank you. The NCL getaway Baltic on June 5th. You know what? Let us know next week what you hear, Diana, because if one cruise line is canceling everything over there, I wonder if all of them are. And let's see, Diane and Myra, is it okay to wear jeans in the dining room for dinner? I see a lot of people wearing jeans in the dining room for dinner. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's what Tim says too. He saw people doing it. Code 4 for life. If you can't get in the Crown Grill, you can use the Medallion app and have most items delivered to where you are on the ship. You know what? Thanks for saying that, you guys. They're right. Code 4 for life is right. You can. Yeah. You can order Crown Grill food to where you are on the ship. Yeah, you know how the app finds you? So if you want to eat in your stateroom, just go be in your stateroom. If you want to eat up on deck, just be there with your app. Yeah, with your medallion.
Just sit in the buffet and have that a steak to you, and everybody go, where's that?
Oh, yeah. So that's thanks for pointing that out. Did you try that yet? We didn't try it. Maybe we should do that next time and see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. Jeffrey says half the time they recognize the voucher on the app. Oh, so have you had it recognized before, Jeffrey? Okay, because we've never had ours recognized, and somebody else was asking me, and I said, I don't know, and they said they had to go talk to customer service too. Let's see. Bruce says, looks like the Sky Princess will still be doing the Baltic cruises. Maybe too many ships scheduled there for the ports. Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, and
because they're having to shuffle things away from St. Petersburg.
Maybe they are just getting too full.
Yeah, because Berlin has only got enough room for one or two.
Yeah, that's not a huge part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not huge either. That's a really good point. So maybe people are going to want to try to get over on the Sky if they really want to go.
Yeah.
So I'll have to, and tomorrow, surely, if they're notifying people today that cruises are canceled, I've noticed they usually will notify people the day before they cancel them, and then they'll post it on the website. So it'll be really interesting to see anything else that shows up tomorrow. Thanks for saying that, Bruce. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. Ellen says, I have a complimentary specialty dinner, but booked and paid for it, hoping I'll be credited on board. Yeah, just go make sure they do. I wouldn't worry about it. Sometimes there are Crown Grill items on the menu in the regular dining room. Thank you, Carol, very much. Sometimes they do. You're right. You can get a steak from there or something. Oh, he says the same thing.
Yeah. Someone was asking about shorts or jeans.
Oh, I caught that. But yeah, we talked about the jeans, but the Mercury Adventures say also the main dining room allows shorts, even khaki ones on the first and last days only. That's a good thing. Yeah. I think on travel days. Do you think
Makes
that's
sense. Yes.
Oh, thanks, Evelyn. Evelyn says that onboard credit for specialty dining can only be booked once on board. Yeah, she called and asked even. Yeah, Jeffrey says no trouble getting it credited on board. So I would say make the reservation and pay for it. And then they'll just credit $29 back to you, or whatever the price was for wherever you're eating. Yeah. Probably a lot of people are canceling the Baltic too. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. My sister, the four of us, she and her husband and my husband, we were going to go on that cruise June 29th, and she's still going to go. She's like, what do you think? And I said, I would go. And I would go, but yeah. So anyway, but it'll be interesting to see, I hope enough people go that people are able to earn some good money from the tourism. So let's see, what else do we have here? Jeffrey says, oh, thank you. We just talked about that. Mandy says, hope this is an okay question. Curious if, I think most questions are okay. Don't you worry. Curious if Royal and Carnival cruises have amazing service like the staff on the Princess cruise I'm on, or is it a Princess thing? You know what?
Asking for my sister.
Asking for my sister. I think that Princess is remarkable in their service. What I understand is that Royal has very good service too. It's just a different vibe. And Carnival, their service is like respectable too. Very different vibe.
Yes.
So I think that it's like usually Carnival cruises will cost us, and there's a reason for that. It's not that they don't take you to the place, they do, but it's just a little bit different. And that's just my understanding. I have not sailed on them yet. It's my goal to do that. We do have Norwegian cruises booked. And so, but you know what, Jeffrey, I just remembered he's cruised a lot on Royal Caribbean. So maybe Jeffrey, you could say if what you think about how the service differs. So that would be that would be really awesome. And I should ask, my sister Carolyn, I did the interview from her. She went at the beginning of November, and she was really pleased. Oh, here we are. They have as good a service as Princess. There you go. Can anybody comment that that is sailed on Carnival as well? So that would be, I would love it if anybody has sailed on that as well and can kind of compare. Trish has done both, but she's not here.
We're on Carnival. Right, the week before we went to the Majestic.
They went to Mexico on a Carnival cruise. And it was really cheap.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
So they had been on Carnival right before.
And they go on Holland America a lot.
Yeah. And they said,
hey, Tim, thank you.
They
you
would
take
never
good
go
care.
again on Carnival. But then when they did, they were like, oh, we can try this again.
Well, it was because there weren't very many people on board.
It was fewer people, but she said the service was fine at the time.
Oh, Wendy says, my experience was that Royal service was much lower than Princess. You know what? And I think sometimes maybe it just does depend on the cruise you're on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's good to know, Wendy. Because clearly Wendy and Jeffrey were on different cruises, Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what about the quality of food? Can somebody, Wendy and Jeffrey, can you comment on the quality of food on Royal Caribbean?
Your sister talked about the food.
She said like was it the Blue restaurant?
Something.
She said it's like the best meal she's had in her life. Yeah. And she's eaten at a lot of really nice places. It's not that she hasn't, so.
Jeffrey says he thinks it's slightly better on
But Princess. A little bit better. But it's really interesting to me what so many of these cruise lines are doing with the specialty dining now. It's like the thing, I mentioned in a video the other day what Norwegian's doing with their new Norwegian Prima ship. It's supposed to come out in August. That they are going to, instead of have that rotating menu on the main dining room, they're going to just have a set one now. But Karen, who I mentioned this today, she called and they said that they were going to start including a few more specialty restaurants with their cruise fare, so that you have more access to those without paying extra. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how that all shakes out. Yeah. Joyce says our 25 TA is being changed. Oh, transatlantic to a Scandinavian Western Europe cruise ending May 4th in Southampton. Thank you, Joyce, for telling us that. Scandinavia and Western Europe. Western Europe's beautiful too. You know what? It's just lovely everywhere, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So Joyce, did you get an email? Amy, Carnival thank you, Amy, has great service on their newer ships where they put more experienced crew. You know what? That
makes sense. Yeah.
That does make perfect sense. And Amy is very well cruised. I think she's cruised on, I would hazard to say every line.
Yeah.
She is very well cruised and she would know. So thank you, Amy, very much. Let's see. I think Itinerary has a lot, Wendy says, to do with it. The food was very good on Royal. Thank you, Wendy. The McRae Adventures, you hit the nail. Carnival has good service, just a different vibe and not quite as fine detailed. Also, nothing beats the Medallion. You know what? That Medallion, I think, is a game changer. If they could get that blessed app to work all the time, would be in business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, Jeffrey says he thinks Royal specialty dining is much better than Princess specialty dining. Well, I could see that because my sister's been on lots of Princess cruises, and she says that is it the Blue Restaurant? Is that the name of it? Anyway, she said remarkable. Like, oh my goodness, yeah. Mandy, do the different princess ships have different quality of service and food depending on the ship? Nope. It's very, I would say it's very uniform. That's just me, because we, like the Caribbean Princess that we are on, that's one of their older ships. And it was just superb. Their service, everything was great as compared to the Majestic, which is one of their newer ones that we were on. And we'll be on the Discovery in October, so I could tell you what they say. Let's see. Do you think Princess will change our air book through Easy Air from Copenhagen to Southampton? You know what? I would look. I would think they would, but I would look. You know how once you book your Easy Air, you can go into, isn't it under Itinerary? No, it's under Travel. It's under Travel. Then you can see what your flights are. Yeah, and if they don't change it, you can change it, or you can call them. Yeah, that's what I would do, Brian. And you know what? I would do it soon. I would do it soon, because you know what? Air tickets, flights are going up.
Fluctuating like crazy.
They are fluctuating a lot. Like Gordon just booked ours to Rome and home from Barcelona, and they were like all over the place on the day he was booking them.
I was on hold for about 3 hours trying to figure out different things, and yeah, it was interesting to watch as some dropped and some came back, and we had.
Well, they have this new thing now that you're supposed to be able to use your Future Cruise credits to pay for airfare. They could not get it to work. So finally we just paid for them. So now we have a bunch of Future Cruise credit money sitting there. And so
we got to go on another cruise.
So we'll have to work that out. But yeah, I would book them sooner than later, because with the price of gas, oh my gosh, and you can't blame the airlines. They are going to have to go up. Let's see. Code 4 for Life says, love Princess family, feeling not in a hurry to try any other brands for the time being. You know what? You're amazing. And I probably wouldn't so much. I just feel like I can be more helpful to people if I know better what's going on. And so I'm going to do that. But Diana says, loved our servers on the Royal Caribbean Ovation cruise to Alaska last September. Even became Facebook friends with 3 of them. Also went on Carnival at New Year's and had great service. Thanks for saying that, Diana. That's just what we need to hear. Oh, Carol, they've done 33 Princess cruises and love Princess. I love that, Carol. I'm with you on that. I just love Princess too. Jeffrey says, totally agree about the medallion on Princess. It's the main reason why I rebooked on Princess. I think that they're going to get a lot more people rebooking, because it's just so remarkable. And with my app not working, I'm probably less optimistic about it working, but they'll get it. I'm sure they'll get it. I'll get it fixed. Yeah. Hey, Patty, nice to have you with us. Loved my 14-day cruise on the Emerald Princess. I am so glad. Good. That's great. And if anybody is here, I'll just remind you really quick. We went a little over here, so we'll end in a bit, but hit the thumbs up, would ya? The Mercury, okay. Journey View is too clunky and needs to be revamped to be more intuitive. Well, I would just like my Journey View to show up. Yeah. Amy says the food on Carnival is good, but not as good as on Princess. So... Oh, Myra, 42 cruises on Princess. Love them. Don't think I could go on another cruise line. See, Myra, I just know. And see, I just know that when I get on the Norwegian and it's the Encore in November, I just know. I'm going to try really hard to not compare it, because when you eat an orange, you expect an orange. And when you eat an apple, you expect an apple. And so I just want to enjoy what it is without comparing it. But I'm sure that that's going to creep in a little bit here and there. But I'm just going to look forward to doing it the way they do it. So, let's see. Is it still true if you don't have the drink package and order your first drink on the app, it's free? If you don't have...
Don't know.
You know what? I don't know if it is, Ellen. That might have been just a beginning thing, but I'll try to find out. Yeah. Free first drink on the app when you're on board. Okay. Still free. Okay. Wendy says, I'm on lead on Princess and not in a hurry to change. Nice. Well, and you know what, though? This is what I want to say. There are some itineraries that you just have to book a ship for an itinerary.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Maybe we should hurry up and book a cruise. You know, Norwegian has them that go like to Italy, to Egypt, and so does some other lines. Yeah. But I was looking at some of them that Norwegian do, and I maybe should do that before the Mideast is like... we can't go anymore. I know that's not quite the Mideast, but you know what I mean. Yeah. That whole region, I just worry a lot. Let's see. Holland America's food and service are just a tad better than Princess, in my opinion, Ellen says. It's just kind of fun to hear. And you know, the funny thing is, like, food is like a hotel. Like, it's really subjective. It just depends. So Mandy says my medallion app has worked 95% of the time on this cruise. That is great, Mandy. And you know what? Our apps worked really quite well on the other cruises that we have done. I don't know what happened to mine. Gordon's is still working great, so I shouldn't complain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We need to look again. We haven't looked on yours for.
No, I called last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's still not.
Oh,
I even tried it. I try it every day, little love.
Oh.
Let's see, Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. It's good to have you with us. What's your favorite drink on Princess ships? It does not have to be alcohol. Mine is a sunshine daiquiri if they can make it right. So on this last cruise, I learned that they used to make it on the rocks, and then they turned it into a blender drink, and I don't like a blender drink. And I'm also noticing a lot of bartenders don't know how to make it, but every once in a while, when you get one, it's really good. Yeah. If we're not doing that, I like a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah,
virgin one.
I enjoy the virgin pina colada a lot.
So that's what we like. Thanks for asking.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you guys like? Say what you like. Let's see. Wendy says, my app works really well and I can't use it. I gotta love Irene. It's okay. It'll come in handy though when you need it, Wendy. Yeah, Robin. Oh, thank you. I just love having you guys come and visit. Thank you. Oh, it's getting late on the East Coast, isn't it? It's like after 10. So, okay, what's a sunshine daiquiri? I've never heard of that. Oh, they put
it's a specialty one on the Princess menu.
Yeah, it's like
juice.
It's got some orange and something red, something like strawberry, like a little bit of strawberry daiquiri mix and a little lime, and so something.
That's about it. It's a fruity drink.
Yeah, it's a fruity drink. Yeah, it's really good. So, and if they make it wrong, then it's really, really tart. So, yeah. But ask them if they can do it on the rocks. That's what I've started saying. Otherwise, you just get a blender thing, and this is really, it's never mind. Well, sometimes when you just order a virgin drink and they don't want to run it in the blender long enough, so then you have all these chunks of ice. I'm done complaining. So
a lot of people like the specialty coffees.
Oh wait, somebody says that some cruise lines are as bad as sailing in a Motel 6. I don't know about that. I just feel lucky to be on a ship, and I just am not gonna. Rhonda, give that a try. Hey Judy, it's good to have you with us. It is personal taste. We like the food on Princess better than Holland America. Also, the service is better. See, it's just, and I think that sometimes it really does depend on what ship you're on, and all of the specialty coffees at the International Cafe are excellent. Somebody likes a dirty banana. It just went by there it is. The McRae Adventures, a dirty. Let's see. Amy says, I think people get better service on any cruise line when they're kind to the crew. Absolutely right, Amy. It's that thing. If you want to attract the flies, it's better to use honey than vinegar. And people deserve kindness and they deserve dignity. So thanks for saying that, Amy. It's not okay to be unkind. Let's see. Yeah, keep some sugar in case it's too tart. Yeah. Evelyn, good night.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's good to have you with us. Thanks. Oh, Jeffrey, you take really good care. And Jeffrey, we'll have to message back and forth or send you an email and just ask you a few things. Myra says, I used to love a drink called a grasshopper, but I can't find anyone who makes them anymore. That's too bad. That's really sad. Hey, Kat D. She loves the lavender coffee lattes. So good. Oh, that sounds nice. Hey, Liz. It's good to have you with us from Tennessee. I'm booked on the New Discovery Princess April 29th to Vancouver and taking a shuttle to Seattle. Do you have a chance to see Vancouver before leaving Seattle?
Not if you're getting off the ship heading to the airport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you just get off the ship and you've got the transfer back, they'll just take you back. Yeah, Deborah says, question, how far in advance do the medallions come in before your cruise? I just booked my cruise on Friday and we'll leave the last Saturday of April. You know what? Ours has come like maybe 10 days to 2 weeks before, but I've seen a few people getting theirs a little bit earlier. So, yeah. Last Sunday, long lines to taxi got on the $11 van and it filled in 2 minutes. We were to the airport before we would have gotten an Uber. That is a really good tip. I'm going to make sure I've got that on here, the $11 van. to Fort Lauderdale to the airport. Okie doke. And Rihanna, it's nice. Thank you. The specialty coffee on Princess ships is not that great, actually, but I keep buying them anyway because of the experience of it all. It's coffee on a cruise ship. That's good perspective right there, Rihanna. Yep. It's not gourmet. That's what people have said to me before. We don't drink coffee, but people have said it's not gourmet. Kat says, lavender honey latte. Maybe try that, Rihanna. Yeah. That sounds good. Jeffrey says French 75 is champagne with cognac, basically. Okay. If I drank, I would drink champagne. PT says, on my first cruise, do you think I have to worry about being seasick? Did the patches behind the ears work? Yes, those patches do work. Mm-hmm. I don't know from personal experience, but I do know several people that use them, and they swear by them. And so I wouldn't worry about being seasick. Just take some pills with you, like some Bonine or Dramamine, and then you'll have it just in case, but I bet you'll be okay. Yeah. Hey, Carly, it is really nice to see you. We really enjoy having you here with us, so thank you. I'm glad you're here. Carly was on our Alaska cruise last year, so we got to meet her and her aunt and her family. It was really nice. Diane loves the San Pellegrino sparkling waters. You know what? Me too. I love San Pellegrino. Plus, it's from Italy. So, 13 days out. Oh, you don't have yours yet, Sue. I wonder where it is. Have you gotten the notification that it got mailed yet? Let's see. Mandy says we lost our medallions before our cruise, and the ship was able to give us new ones. It only took 2 minutes to get new ones, and they put our names on them because the ship has the machine on board. Yeah, that's what I've heard right away. That they'll do. Trisha Blair says our daughter's medallion didn't come before our trip, and they gave her a new one with her name on it at the port. Yeah, I think they just pop those out pretty quick from what we've heard. Yeah. Patty got the medallion 2 weeks before, so maybe it is still about 2 weeks. So, but if you don't get it, it's like the medallion app. Don't worry about it. When you get there, they'll give you another one. So I wouldn't worry. And if they haven't shipped it, they'll know they've got to hand you one. And if you lose it, they'll just give you another one. Yeah. So, are we caught up?
Yes.
It is really nice of you all to come. You all should take good care. Oh, Rihanna says, my sister-in-law has extreme motion sickness, but she did beautifully with those tablets on her first cruise. Good. Don't worry. Thanks for saying that, Rihanna. So, did everybody hear that? Just take some medicine with you, just in case. Joyce says, oh my, looked at air from London. It's 1996 one way instead of 481 from Copenhagen. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
It's, you know what? Call them tomorrow, or else look again tomorrow. Because ours jumped from how much did we pay for our tickets to Rome, home from Barcelona, around $1,500?
14, yeah, 15.
Almost 15. Yeah. But there were times it would show for $4,000.
Yes.
And so just keep looking, keep refreshing. Because it showed what we paid that day, it showed $4,000 on the same day. So just keep looking through it. Okay, Joyce? That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's just really something.
Oh, Sue hasn't gotten a notification yet that hers shipped either. The order shows up in the app, but I'm not worrying. When we don't need to worry about things like that, huh? Mandy says the Caribbean's been pretty calm, but there have been some nights that I had to take Dramamine. Some people swear by the patch, but a lady I met in the elevator said the patch made her sick. Oh.
Yeah.
You never know.
My mom always got seasick, and she'd do the patch, and she also put wristbands with pressure points, and she swore by those.
She wore those around a lot on land, too.
She got motion sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, she had a balance issue.
Yeah, they helped her. Years. So we can let everyone go. We're over again, but it is so nice to visit with all of you. We hope you have an amazing week. Question, are you able to use the same medallion on different Princess cruises?
They give you a new one.
They give you a new one every time. And you get to keep it. And it's nice. It shows the ship and the sailing and your name and everything. Rhonda, can I now wait 3 days to get a COVID test since we are completely vaccinated? Yes, if you have that booster, 3 days for an antigen or a PCR. Isn't that nice? I think that's going to help a lot of people trying to travel, whether they're trying to go to Canada or whether they're trying to go. I don't think the UK requires a test right now either if you're fully vaccinated. But I think it'll be really nice, just that much more convenient. So that'll be really good. Myra, thank you again for $5, Myra. Thank you. I think to you it's $5, but to us it's the world because it comes from your heart, and it means that somehow you think what we do is awesome. So thank you. We think you're wonderful back. Thank you, Myra.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, so Diane said the patch made me not able to taste food for 3 or 4 days of our first cruise, so I bring Dramamine now.
Maybe she
You
had
know
COVID.
what? Don't tease like that. So you know what? You might want to keep that in mind and just take pills with you instead of the little patch thing. Yeah. Oh, thank you for saying that. So Lucy Travels, she puts hers on her fridge since they are magnetic.
Nice.
You have a great evening. You make great travels. Thank you for your kindness too. Thanks for coming. We just love you, Rihanna. Hugs and love to you too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you to you, Rhonda, and Code 4 for Life. You guys take good care. Oh, they told them. Thank you for telling her they get a new one. So we just really appreciate you all. We'll just see you next week, and I'll get all the information for you. And if ever I'm not covering any information that you think would be really helpful or something you want me to talk about in our videos, will you please let me know? I really am trying to improve my game. So thank you. Thank you, Carol. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
You guys are wonderful. Good night, Code 4 for Life and Rihanna. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
this
a love,
is my
Rihanna.
hairstylist for the last 36 years.
Yeah, we've been married 36 years. Good night, Lisa.
She's
good to have you. Thank you. We will enjoy. We'll enjoy the grandkids. Thank you very much. Yeah. You all take, are we done?
Yeah,
okay.
I think we should.
You all take really good care. Yeah, we'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye. Wait. And NA always gets, by Diane, and NA always gets the coffee package on Princess. Frozen coffee creations are a treat. Black Forest is super. Not on the menu, so ask. Okay, I'm glad I read that for everyone to know. So make sure you know. You take good care. Thanks, Diane.